Hello, Donnie here, and welcome back to another video. Now, today, what I want you to do is to stop chasing money and instead let money chase you. Now, before we get into today's video and I explain how you can start doing this right here, right now, I do want to mention that the Reality Realization Program has opened up some new spots. So this is my one-on-one manifestation mentoring program where you can work with me or a member of my team and start expanding your abilities to create reality. Now, stay tuned to the end of today's video where I'll share with you how you can schedule a call with me today. But first, money. The key thing that you need to know right now to stop chasing money and have it chase you is this. Money is energy. You are energy. If you enter a state of being where the energy of money and the energy of yourself are in alignment, in resonance, an attractive force will occur. You will start having money chase you instead of you chasing money. And the reason for this is very, very simple. In this reality, how it works is that we live at different frequencies. You can have your lower, slower, more dense and incoherent frequencies of anger, pain, lack, separation. By living in these frequencies, what you will experience is a reality that pushes away your desires, a reality that attracts to you experiences that reflect this anger, separation, and lack that you experience internally. But this isn't the entire case. You don't have to live from this. You see, if there's lower frequencies, incoherent ones, then there's higher frequencies, coherent frequencies. These are your love, your joy, your abundance, your fulfillment, the sense of meaning and purpose in life. Living from these more coherent, more orderly and desirable frequencies causes you to have experiences that reflect these things. You'll start to have experiences that give you this sense of fulfillment, this sense of abundance and joy. You see, living from those higher frequencies enables you to experience the reality of your dreams. Now, this is good and all, but you may be wondering, well, that just sounds like changing my beliefs, my thoughts. Think positive, blah. That doesn't work for me. I don't like this. What are you talking about? You see, that isn't actually the case. Your positive psychology doesn't really do it for you. And the reason is because of something called beliefs. You already have beliefs, you already have thoughts of how reality works. If you believe that your reality is only one where lack and separation is all you can experience, trying to force yourself to think at this positive level isn't going to work. In fact, it's going to cause a resistance. You're going to experience the opposite. You're going to feel even more lack because your brain is wrestling with how it can figure out how to reach this state if it doesn't seem possible to you. So what you have to do then isn't think positively, isn't do all of these little weird things to try to trick your brain into believing this possibility. What you instead need to do is change your internal state of being, the source of those beliefs, the connecting pieces that make those beliefs of lack and separation as strong as they are. And how you do this is by changing your identity, your internal state of awareness, your internal core beliefs. Now, before I go into how to do this, let me just preface by giving you some information on what this means. How do you actually change it? You see, how the human being works is we have thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions, but they are not just little things floating around. You can actually measure them. They're your neural connections, the part of your brain that is responsible for holding, solidifying the beliefs, thoughts, and perceptions you hold. But these aren't just like little wires in your brain. They're energetic connections. They're energies. Because these are energies, you can change them by using your feelings and your emotions, because these are also energies, and they're especially useful because these are energies that don't have the problem of rational, logical thought. You can affect your emotions and not feel the resistance because you can feel things without having to have a particular belief before them. For example, if you right now imagine going to work and your boss yelling at you, you could maybe feel that sense of anger, that sense of retaliation already. You haven't experienced that, you just imagined that. But just from that alone, you already had this feeling arise within yourself. And because this feeling can arise in yourself, you can create this to be a thought, a perception, a belief. You can reinforce them or you can break them and change them. So what we would want to do is to change those beliefs, change those baseline feelings. So how you would do this is you would identify, well, what is it that you desire? If it's this sense of wealth in the form of abundance, in the form of having your needs met, well, why? What would this allow you? Well, for most individuals, they desire wealth because this can allow them freedom or independence. The freedom to travel, to experience life the way they want to, or the independence to make life on their own terms, to basically set their own rules. If these two things are the key criteria that you desire, imagine a scenario that implies these. Imagine a scenario not where you have this money, but where you have that freedom. Imagine a scenario where you have that independence that you truly desire. When you have this scene, what you want to be aware of is the feelings that arise within you when you imagine these scenes. And if you're not feeling anything, that scene might not be powerful enough. That might not be what you actually want. Go deeper, become more aware of what it is that you truly desire. When you have that feeling, this is the core, this is the root, this is the key to have money chase you and not you chase it. What you need to do is take this feeling from this future state, this visualization of a desired reality. Take that feeling and have it not be something that can happen in the future when you have this particular experience, but take it, feel it in this present moment. Feel it as something that's happening right now, something that's real now. When you can feel this feeling in this present moment reality, have it feel real, have it have the qualities of a reality. Maybe a sense, you can smell it. Maybe you can touch it, taste it, hear it, see it. Whatever it means for you to have this experience be real, have that occur now. What you will find is that because you're starting to experience this now, your mind will start forming thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions that align to this reality being true now. You won't have this sense of separation because you'll feel as if you already have what you're looking for. You'll feel that you have this abundance. So even though it may not immediately appear in your external reality, because you already have this feeling of independence, this feeling of freedom, living from this state will lead you along the paths, the reality that aligns to this state. It becomes something inevitable. It becomes the only way you can experience. You can only experience independence, freedom, abundance, because that's all you internally believe to be true. That is the key. Living from those states, creating from those states. This changes your internal energy. And because reality is energy, you're a like that attracts like. This experience becomes knowable, experiential, and realized for you. And as I mentioned at the beginning of today's video, if this is something that you need assistance with, if you're needing some aid to, figure out what is that core desire for you, or some aid to figure out, how do I start living from that desire? How do I enter into the state of being to change my internal reality to such a degree that I don't even need to take an action? It just happens for me. How do I do that? If this is you, if you're looking for that type of mentorship, and schedule a call today with me for the Reality Realization Program, that one-on-one manifestation mentoring. You can find that down below my bio. Just click discovery call for reality realization. It's a free, no charge call with me. We can go identify what are these key things for you and then see if we'd be a good fit working together. But here's the really, really true key thing. When you start living from this desired reality, it's not going to be as if it's a one and done. You don't just live from this and then once you get your abundance, you have to restart, manifest something different. You see, when you identify that core key desire for you, this can encompass all aspects of reality. One single manifestation to generate all of your desires in every single aspect of your reality. Living from that state means that there's no more techniques you need to use. There's no more manifestation that needs to occur. You see, living from that desired reality means that it's internal, it's natural for you. You've now manifested as your identity. Your identity is the person who experiences these things. There's no effort involved because it is you. The same way that you are breathing right now without even noticing it. That becomes the same way you manifest. Automatically, innately, effortlessly. And if that sounds like something you want to do, feel free to schedule a call with me today. And with that, what I'd like you to do is like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can get more and more information on how you are the operating principle, the one who can create your entire reality, and so that others can learn these same principles so that we can all create the reality of our dreams. And with that, I also want you to join the free Discord group, my manifestation community, where you can also meet some like-minded individuals, gain some free resources that I have in there, and ask me questions personally, because I'm interacting in that community on the daily. And with that, I hope I get to talk to you soon. Peace.